Forget gurus. Forget anyone claiming to be an online business expert without going through the challenges of entrepreneurship themselves. The Real Money, Real Business podcast is here to prove the best insights in online business comes from your fellow online business builders. We dig into stories of entrepreneurs selling their business on the Empire Flippers marketplace so that you can learn how they made their business profitable, how they overcame obstacles, and what lessons they learned in their online journey. If you want to take your business and your knowledge to the next level, you've come to the right podcast. Let's get started.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Real Money, Real Business podcast. My name is Vinny and I'm joined with today's guest, Robert. He's selling his Amazon FBA business on the Empire Flippers marketplace. So welcome to the show, Robert, and how are you doing today?
Hello, everything good today? How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing very well, thank you so much. Pleasure to have you on the interview today. Before we get stuck into talking about your FBA business, I want to go over a brief summary of what the business entails, just for our listeners. For people listening out there, today's listing is an Amazon FBA business in the pet care niche, and it was created in November 2019. The average monthly revenue for the business is $29,194, and it makes an average of $13,798 per month in net profit. The assets included in the sale are one SKU, because it's a listing transfer, a domain and all of the site's contents and files, a brand trademark that's in progress. Please note that inventory isn't normally included in the listing price, so further details can be provided to active depositors. And a further note, the Seller Central account is not included in this sale, and the migration of the business will be a listing transfer. You can head over to empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for listing number 50429 to learn more about the business. And if you want to start your due diligence, just remember to unlock the listing first. Okay, Robert, thanks for bearing with me there. Just giving a general overview of the business, but let's learn a bit more about yourself. Can you tell me a bit about your background in building and running online businesses? Is this the first one that you've ever done, or have you had a number of different projects before?
Yes, of course. Well, I'll start by saying that at the moment I'm 29 years old. I started online businesses when I was 16. My background in marketing, having a master's degree in online marketing. I'm doing Amazon business since 2016. I have several accounts and projects being accounts, and I'm selling a lot of niches on Amazon FBA, but I'm fully dedicated on Amazon FBA. I'm not doing any other type of business.
I see. It definitely sounds like you've got a lot of experience there, and you sounds like you started very young as well, from 16 years old. As you were learning, as you were understanding the industry a bit better, did you find any great resources or communities for Amazon FBA businesses that really helped you skill up?
Yes, I've taken a couple of courses, but some local courses, not from the US. I'm not from the US. And use that to make the basement of the base info that I needed to start. And after that, it was just adapting to the market, understanding the customer. Understanding the customer need is the most important information that you need to have. Understanding the customer. And after that, everything is easy.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's a solid bit of advice for sure. Let me ask you then, with this particular business, how did you come up with the idea to start an Amazon FBA business in the pet care niche?
Well, the pet care niche is a very stable niche and also with a lot of opportunity to innovate. The same as sports and outdoors. I also sell in sports and outdoors. The pet care niche, the product is for dogs, for example. Even if you want to make a product for a dog or a cat, there's no limit. You can innovate and modify the products and make it better every time. Making different helps a lot to sell. I like this niche. The pet care and the sports and outdoors are my favorite.
I understand, yeah. So it sounds like within the pet care niche, there's, just like your example there's a lot of room to sort of grow and a lot of room to experiment with and scale. Is that right?
Yeah, it allows a lot of movement.
That's fair enough. I think sometimes if you have a passion for the niche, if it aligns with your interest, it definitely helps when you're running a business in it, for sure.
Yeah.
Robert, I was looking over your business. You've managed to scale it very quickly in a short amount of time. The revenue numbers are strong. But our listeners will be wondering why you're selling the business right now instead of staying with it or growing it.
Well, of course, I can grow the business constantly, but it's my style of business. I like to create products. It's not my style to work on every little detail of the product. I like to understand the customer need and create a product, design it. Actually, I design the product. I make sure the production goes well and everything is good on the quality part. And then I just try to sell it on Amazon FBA. I'm not the type to expand on. You can go with the product to other marketplaces like Europe, or you can also sell it on eBay, on Shopify. I didn't do any of that. I'm just selling it on Amazon FBA US. And that's my style of business. The part that I like is creating products. And selling this business will give me more money to launch more products.
Got it. So it sounds like it's sort of aligned with your business strategy, really, where instead of building big businesses, it's more about building in-demand products and then raising capital in order to develop new ones.
Yeah, I like creating the products a lot. That's my favorite part. Creating the product is satisfying customer need and make it better. Going in a niche, make it better and let someone else develop it. Let someone else go and sell it all over the world. There's a lot of opportunity with this product and all of the products that I make.
Okay, great. I mean, Robert, what did you learn when you were building this business in this niche that you felt really worked for you?
I've learned that you have to make quality products. There's no going around it. You have to look into the customer complaints from other products, from your competitors, and you have to innovate. That's the key part. You have to innovate and make it better. And I'm the most expensive product in the niche. And I'm also having the best sales most of the time. That comes from innovating. You have to cut the edge. The first idea was to make a product as similar as the best offer that was currently in the market. You will have to try that because I saw other competitors trying to sell the same product as the main seller that was before I launched. And that was the first idea, make the very similar product. But after I saw that doesn't work, I just innovated from the first. There wasn't many trials. It was just one design very good that I didn't have to improve it all over again. I worked 6 months on developing this product. It was 6 months part-time working every day on developing, searching the customer opinions and searching all the offers. I bought a lot of offers from my competitors before I launched just to see the quality, to make sure I'm doing the best offer. The purpose was to bring the most innovative and the best offer on the niche. And that's what I did, and you can see that in the price and in the customer reviews. Everything is top.
I understand. So it sounds like the thing that really helped you when you were developing the product was getting really stuck in with your competitive analysis and understanding what the pain points are, what the other products aren't doing so well, and then, as you were saying before, innovating on those, based on those issues to try and create an even better product.
Yes.
Makes sense. Was there any software or tools that really helped you when you first started running this business?
I used Jungle Scout to search for products. Mm-hmm. And Helium 10 to create the listing. I use Frankenstein from their portfolio and not many tools. I don't think the tools make the business. The tools are there to help you. The product makes the business. The customer understands that your offer is different. That's what makes the business.
That's great. Yeah, it definitely sounds like you put a lot of effort into researching the product and the niche before you managed to launch the product, which is great. Let me talk about the marketing side of things then. Can you tell me right now, what do you do in terms of marketing for the business?
The only marketing that I do is PPC advertising. I don't do external traffic. That's, again, another opportunity for the business. I'm not doing Facebook, Instagram, I'm Google advertising. I'm not doing any of that. I'm only doing PPC advertising. The product sells by itself. Some months I don't even turn on the PPC because I'm first ranked on all main keywords. So the product is quite mature now on Amazon US in its niche. So it has the best reviews. It sells by itself at the moment.
Okay, great. So it's mainly a mix of Amazon PPC advertising as well as organic searches through the Amazon marketplace.
Yes.
Great. Let me ask you then, in terms of on a day-to-day basis, can you describe the amount and the type of work that you do on the site for maintenance?
Yeah, sure. Every day I'm checking the reviews, the opinions of the customers. What do they complain about? If there's any message from the customers, I check the competitors' reviews and their score, how they're standing side of me. I'm checking the stocks, not every day, but weekly. I'm checking the stock, the sales, of course, the sales, the profits. If I'm doing PPC, I'm checking the PPC campaigns, but everything is quite stable at the moment. Most of it is checking and maybe an order from time to time, answering to customers, and maybe thinking of new way to improve this product. Because when I'm reading the customers' reviews or messages, I'm also thinking of other solutions.
Yeah, that makes sense. For someone who's not familiar with Amazon FBA or the pet care niche, what would you say are some of the skills or requirements someone should be aware of if they wanted to step in and start running this business?
I think the best skill is understanding human nature and the human needs, what they need. That's the basic skill of the business, because you need to understand the customer. That's the basic skill. After that, everything is quite easy to learn. The PPC is basic. I'm not doing anything extraordinary on the traffic like Facebook, Instagram, or anything else. It's just one marketplace, the US marketplace. You just contact the supplier on Alibaba and order the products. He handles the shipping. I think it's very easy to do this business since it is mature, because when you need to launch product, that's something else. When you need to develop products, that's something else. When you answer the customer, you need the English skills, of course.
Yeah, that definitely makes sense. So if you were to stay with the business, Robert, what are some of the ways that you would try to expand it and grow it?
Well, growing on the US marketplace at the moment, the product is matured. So if you want to grow the product, you have to bring external traffic like Google, Instagram, Facebook. You can go to sell on Canada and Europe marketplace or other marketplaces. You can share it on eBay. I never done any of this. So these are the opportunities. You can create products that are complementary to this product. There are other products that go with this. I cannot say the product, but you can create products that are complementary to this.
Okay, fantastic. Obviously, as you're aware, all businesses have risks attached to them. What would you say are some of the biggest risks with this FBA business that a buyer should be aware of?
The biggest risk is that if nobody will like dogs anymore, that's the biggest risk. If people wouldn't have any dogs, because this is a dog product. The product is matured, it's been selling stable for a year. I don't see any risk, any financial risk at the moment. Mm-hmm. Amazon is the biggest risk. If they want to remove third-party sellers, these are the risks.
Okay, I understand. So it sounds like risk so far, as far as you can see, is quite minimized. The only real risk is, if there aren't any dogs anymore, that would make the product obsolete.
You cannot be copied. We have a mold in China. Nobody copied the product since it was launched. The product is solid. This one is very solid.
That's great. So I've just got a few more wrap-up questions for you then. How much support are you offering buyers?
Of course, that's full support until the business is fully transferred. I will be fully available for this. You cannot ask someone to buy a business and just take it no, you have to be there until the transition is done and the buyer is able to maintain the business. But it's very easy to maintain this one. I will give full support, of course, to the customer.
Yeah, that's great to hear. Are you willing to commit to a non-compete?
Of course, yes.
Fantastic. And are you open to negotiating something like an earn-out, like seller financing?
Sure, yes.
That's great. Last question for you then, Robert. If you put yourself in the shoes of a buyer, why do you think that this is a business that's worth buying?
It's worth buying because the product that I've developed here is the best offer in the market. Being a mature product, you can see that in the reviews and the price that is able to sell. So I didn't expand this product further on other marketplaces and bringing outside traffic. So that's the opportunity for this business. You can grow it a lot, but it's not what I want to do. I want to develop products. That's my style of business.
I understand. Definitely sounds like there's more room for growth and potential. Is there anything that you'd like to share that you think I might have missed?
No.
Great. Well, Robert, thank you so much for joining me on the interview today, and I hope that your business gets picked up by the right buyer in the near future.
Hope so. Thank you for inviting me.
All right, everyone. Thanks for listening. To learn more and see if this listing has already been sold, head over to empireflippers.com/marketplace and search for listing number 50429. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can click the link in the description to go straight to the listing. And once you've unlocked it, you'll be given everything you need to know about the business. So until next time, enjoy your digital journey.